What's up, guys? It's Katie Hettenbach, and this is Katie Afraidy, a horror movie review podcast where we chat with comedians, actors, filmmakers about what? Scary movies. Obviously, it's a silly, haha, goofy time. We shoot the shit, we spoil, we get off topic. It's fun, but either way, shit's about to get spooky. Oh, did it unplug? No, this is the worst day of my life. No, there we go. There we go.
It's like, what am I expecting?
You still didn't know what to expect, and it was still a surprise. Yay!
You filled me with terror for a moment, which on brand. Great. Good job.
You would say you were afraidy?
I was mildly afraid.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. We're probably like, who's this guy? I'll tell you. He's got a podcast called Fine Dining that I'm going to be on as well. That's going to be crazy. That's Michael Ornelas.
Hello.
Thanks for coming on.
I'm going to match your energy.
Do it.
I'm going to get a little low.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. This is so fun. Yeah, this was a suggestion of a movie that I feel like I have to apologize.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a second. Let me ask the two-parter question, and I can yell at you. But I hear you're a horror fan. You like horror?
I love horror movies.
Yeah. How long have you been a horror fan?
So I didn't grow up on them at all, and then I kind of had like a rebellious phase in college, but instead of like rebelling in the traditional ways, it was just, I'm going to watch the horror movies that, not even that I wasn't allowed to, I just wasn't exposed to them.
Totally.
And so I just spent a summer binge watching a bunch of horror movies, fell in love with Alien. That's my all-timer. And I love practical effects and seeing stuff put that to use. So it was just one of those things where I kind of binged horror and was like, oh, this is my shit.
Yeah. It's awesome. So
we can curse on here, right?
Fuck no.
Great. Cool.
Yeah. What was the first movie to scare you, horror or not?
Okay, so because I got... Oh, okay. Can I give two answers to that? Because I got into horror later, I wasn't really scared by stuff. I was just more really interested in like the story and the effects of it. Mm-hmm. For some reason, there was a moment in The Conjuring that I like woke up 3 weeks after seeing it and just thought of that moment. There was like a dark area above a dresser in my room.
Okay.
And I like was just like convinced there was something there. And I was thinking of a similar moment in The Conjuring, and I started hyperventilating. And this was like, I don't know, 20. I wasn't that young.
You're like, I'm an adult. Yeah.
But I do remember having a nightmare when I was probably 7 years old and going and hiding under the like master bathroom sink in my parents' room, thinking that the velociraptor from Jurassic Park was chasing me. And so I had a dream vividly recreating the one where they're like going through the kitchen and it runs towards whatever the kid's name is, and he has to like slam the thing shut. So that was probably the first movie to like really terrify me. And I love Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, I do too.
So good.
That I had that similar thing, but it was with a shower curtain.
Oh, okay.
And still to this day, if it like I know they're extinct, but I still think I'm like, is this the day when I don't check?
Yeah.
That something's gonna be there. Like
dinosaurs are extinct or Psycho?
Both.
Is there a shower curtain moment in Jurassic Park?
No, but there's the at the end when they're after post they're in the hold on to your butts, and then they're in the vents,
like the like souvenir area.
They come down from like the little like rafters, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna get out, and then the velociraptors start coming through the tarps.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Like for some reason, I always think of
associated
velociraptor.
that with shower.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'm like, absolutely not. Or like, I don't know. Every dream I have, there's always a dinosaur in it.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know why, but all the dinosaurs, they're great.
My marketing algorithm on Instagram is solely dinosaur. Like,
Amazing.
Hey, you should buy this jacket that's covered in dinosaurs.
Amazing.
I'm like, yeah,
you should
I will.
buy this giant life-size dinosaur thing. There's a place in Minnesota that has their entire front yard is like, you know, those giant
Inflatable.
No.
No.
Like golf, like mini golf places where they have all the giant dinosaurs.
Oh.
But it's just in someone's front yard. There's like hundreds of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, sure. You know what? Money. Fuck yeah.
Why
like,
not?
I love it. Sure. Let's do it. So you pitched this movie. And
I'm so sorry.
Look, as a horror fan,
Yeah.
I say I'll watch anything once. There's one specific genre of horror I've been avoiding, and that's trauma films. Because I've started a bunch because I have friends who are in some of them.
Yeah.
And I can't get through them because they start dry heaving. So I didn't know this was trauma. And then I went to a horror con literally 24 hours, like under 24 hours ago, 12 hours ago, let's say. And they were like, it's a trauma film. I'm like, no wonder. And look, I love it. Hell yeah for them. Go off. Oh my God.
So
this might be the one and only trauma film I ever cover. So it's an honor. It's an honor.
I didn't know what trauma was until I told a buddy of mine who loves like indie horror specifically about it. He's like, oh yeah, that's a trauma film. My buddy was one of the screenwriters and is like now a magician at the Magic Castle or something like that.
That checks out.
Yeah. Could be wrong. I remember stuff terribly, but
that pipeline seems pretty accurate.
The trauma to Magic Castle pipeline.
Yeah. That seems.
Yeah.
Seems like that. It's just so we watched. I have to actually look at this so I get it right. Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. So if you had to explain this movie to somebody who had never seen it before, how would you describe it?
So imagine the most 2003 movie from a tone deafness standpoint that for some reason is inexplicably a musical about a fast food chicken joint that is constructed on bulldozed over ancient Native American burial ground.
Yeah.
Where zombie chickens start happening and just the least erotic nudity you've ever seen on film. Constant.
That's great. That's great. That's awesome. I was dry heaving this entire movie. It's just because it's so ooey and gooey and like it's just chunky and it's just I hate that stuff. I just hate that.
Do you?
I hate it so much. I don't know what I don't know. It all looks like vomit. And it looks like just constant vomit.
It was gross for gross sake, which I don't love.
Which is a genre, and I know some people are like, this is great.
Yeah.
And trauma is known for that.
Yeah.
And again, I would love to be cast in a trauma film. That'd be great. Watching them, hold her beast. Also, this movie is like
it's 2 hours long.
What? For what?
Yeah.
It would have been a great hour and a half. I'm like, why the fuck is it so long?
This is like 10 minutes shorter than like your average Marvel movie.
Yeah, it should not be this fucking long. It should not be this fucking long. And then they sing. That was jarring.
It comes out of nowhere.
That was jarring. I was like, what? It opens with a sex scene.
Yeah.
In a cemetery.
Is it a sex scene if it's dry humping?
You're right. It's not. It was soaking. It was giving soaking in a cemetery.
Soaking.
I was like, and he's like, finger up the butt because, you got the zombies and they're like,
a bunch of zombie hands come up and start copping a feel.
And they're like, I'm like, you didn't open your eyes. How about that?
Yeah.
I know they're like, don't open your eyes. Open your eyes during sex.
And when they do, what do they see? The groundskeeper jerking off.
Yeah. And they're like, wow, he's a creep. Let's find another cemetery to have sex in. What? That's the answer?
The first kill of the movie is the groundskeeper getting zombie fingered and then fisted out the face.
And that's Poultrygeist.
That's a combination of words that I never thought I would say.
Yeah. That's You made me watch this movie. I did this. We did this. I did this. I chose to. I could have said no. I could have said, "Hey, can we pick a different movie?" No. Hey, what about it? I was like, you know what? I'll be fine. I'm not even gonna look into it. I'm just gonna watch it blind.
Yeah. My favorite, well, not my favorite thing, but the thing at the very beginning, like the opening title credits had like a background to it that looked like the opening credit sequence of Batman the Animated Series. It was like a little, I was just like, oh, are we about to get like something reminiscent of that?
Yeah.
And then we didn't.
No.
And
we didn't.
was sad.
We got dry humping and boobs and lesbians.
A lot of
lesbians.
R words.
A lot of R words.
A couple N words.
Lot of
like just offensive for offensive sake.
Yeah.
Gross for gross sake.
Yeah. I was surprised. I understand you'll do anything for a check sometimes. How good was that check that the people who played the roles that were racist stereotype, where they were just like, yeah, I'm on board with this.
Yeah.
I would have been like, hey, how much you have to pay me an excessive amount.
Yeah.
Even to go off that, I got a call back recently. And the sides, this character, she was in high school. She's a rebel. You know, she doesn't follow the rules. Amazing. Awesome. Get the sides. She says the N-word.
Nope.
And I was like, and she's racist. I'm like, you should have said that as the character description, because that I'm not doing this. Also,
that's not like a subtext part of the character. That's kind of what the character is.
Yeah, and also, it's not paid. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's just I don't. If I get one of those roles ever in my life, you better make it. I don't want to say that word. You better pay me a lot of money.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do it, and even then, I'll be like,
what's the lowest amount of money that you would say yes for?
Like $10 million.
So if I had $9.2 million cash, you would say no.
No.
That's principle.
I feel like 10 million is too low. That's still a lot of money. Billion? I don't know. I don't want to say it.
Yeah, I agree.
But then I was like, but Django Unchained, like Leonardo DiCaprio, but that's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Right.
But Jamie Foxx was like, just say the word. It's fine. I'm like, well, that's the context of the movie. This audition had N-words. We're not doing that. But
they did it a couple of times in this movie.
Yeah, and they had so many
out of nowhere.
The one woman who's wearing the hijab what is that? Burqa. And like the music around her, and like also she barely had any lines. She just would go, huh?
She did like Tim Allen grunts or like Scooby Doo or
yeah.
Huh?
Huh? Like the whole time, and I was
her name was Hummus.
Jesus Christ.
And when they introduced her, they were like, this is Hamas. She was like, no, it's hummus. You make me so mad I want to explode.
Oh, yes. And then Jesus Christ.
Don't like saying lines that were in the movie back on here.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to click.
I want to just so much have a disclaimer that says, I didn't write this. I don't endorse this.
You just start every time you say
I don't
a line.
really like this.
Yeah.
I'm reporting the news.
Kinda. The fact that you remember lines, I
wrote many down.
It's fucking a cemetery. I just wrote 2006 was crazy.
2006, but a 6-year script to screen process.
What?
According to IMDb or Wikipedia or somewhere.
Good old IMDb.
6 years.
6
to
years.
think on this and still put it out.
Think maybe, hey, don't. But this is also the reminder that anything can get made.
Yeah.
You can make anything.
Yeah.
And I mean anything. This might have, and I say this, like at the end, this might be the lowest film I've ever ranked. And like Katie Afraidy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's great. I'm going to try to say some stuff positive. Here's the thing. And I would change my perspective on movies. Every movie's good. Every movie's bad.
Yeah.
It's all perspective, whatever. You can argue that I love Scream. Some people are like, I hate Scream. I'm like, I understand that. I get that. I want to hear your perspective. I think that's important. I think that's awesome. Because yeah, Scream has its moments where you're like, this is stupid. This is dumb.
Yeah.
Also, there's parts that are like, this is awesome. Compliment sandwich or insult sandwich? So I'm gonna try to insult sandwich. I'm gonna try to insult sandwich
All right. Because the compliments are that few and far between.
It was brave they made a movie. They got something made and they saw it through. And for that,
That's amazing. You know?
and it's on Tubi. And that says a lot. Trauma films. Have you watched any other trauma film?
No. I didn't even know it. Well, I've never knowingly watched one, but
Yeah.
I've never seen something that was like in the vein of this.
Yeah.
So
Like-
I'm going to assume I haven't.
Like Nukem High, Return to Nukem High.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I have a friend who's in Return to Nukem High.
It
So.
did become, that specifically was a recommended movie after, oh, you liked this? You might like, and I'm like, no, I watched this.
I watched it. Doesn't mean I liked it.
Doesn't mean
I'm
I like
gonna
it.
watch it ever
There's
again.
a distinction.
But it's the thing of I'll watch anything once.
Yeah.
And you don't know until you know.
Yeah.
I also watched this movie. It's called Poultrygeist.
Yeah.
like
Poultrygeist.
The chicken of the dead.
Not a bad pun.
Oh, it's great. That's great.
You know?
I'm not walking in expecting it to be gold, but
It's a better name than the character names.
totally, absolutely.
Wendy, Arby,
well, because they're
Denny,
all named after.
Paco Bell.
They're all named after fast food places, man. What you gotta do. But it's the thing of, it's called Poultrygeist. If you walk in expecting gold, you're the idiot.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
at least expected to have fun and not be.
Did you not have a little fun?
It was painful.
Yeah.
I was just one of those things where I'm just like, oh God, is it over yet? I'm like, there's more singing. They just kept singing. And that was crazy.
And they weren't.
No, they were awful.
Great.
They were so
You know?
bad. They were so bad.
Yeah.
They were so bad at singing. And that was, again, and how brave of them to get up there and do that. And did they act after this? Did any of them act after
I
this?
don't know.
I'm gonna look. Do you have a here? You tell me about things. Also, the fact that it has a 6 on IMDb is insane. That's insane. Oh, the guy who played Arby was in the VHS. He was in Blue Bloods. That's all I got for him. Damn. Okay, that wasn't much. VHS series is crazy. Wendy was in Identity Thief.
I've never heard of that.
Okay, that's a Jason Bateman, Melissa McCarthy
Oh, okay.
movie. Okay, so she's in a bunch of stuff. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, those are the top build cast.
Yeah.
In this movie that was about $500K to make.
Yeah, it looked like about that. They stretched the value of that dollar with the blood effects and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Do we kind of just like jump around, or do
yeah,
you want
we
to
can
go
do-
in order
we can
and
do
stuff?
whatever we want. We can jump end, beginning, spoil, whatever.
I'm gonna go so far as to say I enjoyed
Okay.
I use that word
I love it.
so cautiously. The use of effects in the like kind of all out crazy chicken takeover
Yes.
in the dining area at the end.
Mm-hmm.
When the woman peels off the other lady's face
That was crazy.
and goes and eats it, and they're all like chicken zombies at this point.
Yeah.
And says to her non-chicken zombie husband that she was an extra scene with earlier.
Yeah.
Just goes, I like the skin. I know it's fatty, but I like the skin the best.
That was good. I remember that part. Yeah.
You know, it's not all bad.
It's not. It's and that was the one moment. No, yeah, that was fun. I also, I grew up going to McDonald's with my grandma, and I was there all the time. And as soon as I don't even know his name, so I'm gonna call it like it is. The fat guy, when he orders the chicken and he eats
Jared.
Jared.
That was Jared
it's
from Subway was the
Jared.
joke.
Is it
Yeah,
the Jared? Okay,
that he couldn't keep the weight off.
Okay.
But they were treating him like, oh, you still look great. And he's like, moderation. And then he orders a bunch of crazy chicken
Okay.
stuff. And
He eats the egg just straight off the bat, swallows it whole,
yeah,
just down the gullet.
like that's the most intriguing thing on the plate.
Yeah, immediately he goes, and then he eats it. Immediately starts like, it's not sitting right.
Yeah.
Goes to the bathroom. Absolutely just explodes.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Like it's giving Monty Python Last Thin Mint. He's shitting everywhere. Whatever.
And there's like a toilet cam.
Yeah, the butt angle. And then they had one that was like that they put a censored bar.
Yeah.
And I was like, you've already shown like what is stuff coming out like now, like what's going? And I was like, why do we have a butt angle? Why we didn't need the butt angle? It's already gross. Why do we need the butt angle? And it's hairy and it's like glistening. What the fuck? What is wrong with these people? Also, that's why you're a magician at the Magic Castle now.
There is such an inconsistency. And like, look, calling this movie out for inconsistency is crazy. A moot point. But one person eats an egg and implodes, and a skinnier chicken man emerges from him and leaves the bathroom.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I lost the weight. And he leaves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Another person eats chicken and becomes an egg, which gives birth to a bigger chicken zombie.
The lore didn't.
So it's like, what is the effect that's what I need to know. That's what they needed to nail down.
Yeah.
They had 6 years.
Is that covered in the second movie?
There's a second movie?
No, I was just asking if there was one. You're like, fuck, I should watch that.
It's 4.5 hours.
It is a 2-parter.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say, though, with the bathroom, when he was on the ground, I was like, I recognize that tile. And I looked at IMDb, too. They shot in an old McDonald's. And I was like, I recognize the floor tile
of a McDonald's?
Of an old McDonald's. I'm like, the fact that I recognize that, I'm like, oh, that looks familiar.
It's super nostalgic.
Yeah, but I was like, that specific tile it's in McDonald's. And I was like,
I'm going to be honest, I do a podcast about chain restaurants and fast food. That's the type of stuff that I'm seeing all the time. And I'm just like, oh, a little itch was scratched.
Yeah, I'm like, I got that. But it's just... Yeah. Also, you fucking fucked up a bathroom. And then Arby comes in and he's like, oh my God, boss. You have a full dead man skin suit that he just crawled out of.
They didn't show it.
And shit everywhere.
I'm like, they didn't show the skin suit
Probably
thing.
because that was really expensive.
Probably.
They don't got the money for that. They have musical numbers to do. They have priorities,
they're not
Michael.
Good. They had one musical number that started with him cleaning that bathroom and ends with 8 topless women and him singing to his now lesbian girlfriend that he's trying to win back.
Isn't it Chum? What's on his shirt?
Clam.
Yeah,
which I forget what it stands for.
Clam. Well, because it's a lesbian thing. It's a clam. I learned that. I didn't know that was a lesbian thing.
Oh, yeah.
I had my family group chat, and I didn't know this till like a year ago. I didn't know what clam was. I just thought it was Fam Bam Clam Jam, and someone's like, yeah, that's a lesbian thing, and I was like, oh my God, my mom and dad have been saying this, and the fact that my brother didn't call me on it didn't change it. I'm just gonna just slide that out of there.
Did you name it?
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. But now I do. So it's changed. It's done. We don't acknowledge it. I didn't tell. My mom said it once in public, and I was like, nope, we can't say that because that's a lesbian thing. And she was, oh my God. And I was like, yep. Yeah. You're not doing clam stuff. We're done. We're just not. Nope.
Yeah. My family group chat was just called Cum Dump, and then once I found out what that was, I had to change it too. Yeah. So, same boat.
Fucking embarrassing load. Huh? Get it?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the show? There was a show on Nickelodeon or like Nick at Night called Mr. Meaty.
I've never heard of it.
Okay, it's with puppets. It's honestly fucking terrifying. But this gives the same level of like nauseating feeling as this.
A Nickelodeon show?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up really quick. Like the people that do fucking Mr. Meaty, and one of them has a tapeworm, and it's so fucking gross. Look at that.
No, never seen that.
Mr. Meaty.
You just think like that style is gross?
It's the same style. Yeah, it's just, I hate it. I hated this so much.
So you're squeamish and you do a horror show.
I can handle blood. but it's like the excess amount when it's like, it's just, you're just doing it to do it. There's no purpose to it.
Fair. Yeah.
That's when I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get, I might throw up. Like this
it just seems like a form of like self-flagellation that you're just like constantly consuming horror.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't like.
So like in general, it's not a problem.
No.
Okay.
It's just with that, and
Gotcha,
I don't.
Gotcha.
Maybe it's getting older. It's getting. I don't think it used to bother me, but all of a sudden it's just like.
Yeah.
Also, when they make the burgers in the beginning,
Yeah.
that was so upsetting. As someone who loves burgers.
They put the sauce on the bun on the outside.
Yeah, I was like, have any of you like worked anywhere ever? And then just, we're expecting the acting to be great. Okay, we're not. Wendy, when my gal, she gets upset. Arby humps the cash register and just
To completion.
And then the whole group reaction shot, huh? Crazy, amazing. And then Wendy, so mortified, like Scary Movie runs away.
Oh yeah, and was like flailing.
Yeah, and I was like, do you
there
think
was
they
like
told
a
her?
skip to it.
Do you think they told her, hey, could you just do that again? You think she'd like
but less real?
Yeah,
less
she's like,
human.
yeah, could you ham it up more? Just get big with it.
Yeah.
And then like that was the scaled down version. Like she's just full flailing. Like everything. It felt like I want to see the first take and the last take and see the differences between those, because it's got to be extraordinary. It's got to be like night and day where you're like, this is how you would act this as a normal human being.
I don't believe this movie had takes.
This
movie seemed like
was like a 2 and done, maybe at max.
Yeah.
They don't have the budget to explode someone in the bathroom twice.
Yeah.
That was actually Jared. Because I looked it up and I was like, is that Jared from Subway?
Well, it wasn't him.
It wasn't. Okay, but it was a reference.
But the character was Jared from Subway.
Got it. Okay.
Which they did have an actual incredibly problematic cameo.
Which
Ron
one?
Jeremy. Do you not know? Oh, wow.
Hold on, wait.
Ron
I'm
Jeremy,
bad at names.
male porn star, accused of a lot of sexual assault.
Oh, I don't know anything about porn.
Came in.
Oh, gross guy. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. And like he was like the warning that like came in before. He was the first person in the restaurant that was a customer, and he was like warning them this was built on ancient Indian burial ground.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That guy. And
Of
then
course
like
they cast porn stars.
of course.
That checks out.
I drove him once.
What?
I was a driver for Ron Jeremy one time.
Okay, and how was that?
Interesting.
Okay. Tell.
I like it was like he was at a condo building and I pulled up out front and I had just called him. I was like, hey, I'm your ride. I'm downstairs. He's like, great. I just got to find my jacket. I'll be down at any minute now. And the valet is like, hey, you can't stay here. You got to, pull up or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I just talked to him. He'll be down. And they're like, Ron? I was like, yeah. They were like, he'll be a while. I was like, what do you know that I don't? And he sounded so lucid on that phone call.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're calling from a 512 number? Austin? I love Austin. Lovely city, whatever. And then the man that showed up downstairs 40 minutes later in his boxers.
Amazing.
And a sleeveless tank he's supposed to be wearing like a tux and stuff for the thing that I'm picking him up for, and lays it down across my back seat along with 6 different bottles of perfume or cologne or whatever.
Sure, why not? Sits
down in my front seat, is silent for the first minute and a half, and then spits a harmonica out of his mouth that he had been storing there, and then goes, "You play?" And I'm like, "What?" This is the most shocking thing I've ever seen.
Is he a chipmunk?
Yeah, he's been storing it.
Where you can't.
Maybe his throat.
Is it a normal size harmonica?
Yeah.
You would where? So
Where?
he's holding it probably vertical, like this way. Because if you go this way, it's gonna get stuck.
You're gonna see it. Yeah.
And he walked out, and he looked. No, I mean like as normal as one could be, but I'm just.
Yeah.
How big?
He produces a harmonica from the ether. It comes out of his mouth. He then starts playing it, telling me that like he's played with Willie Nelson and he's like a big, like he's known in circles as a harmonica player. And I'm like, okay.
So that's why you keep it in your mouth.
And I'm going to be honest, he wasn't bad other than there was one broken note on the harmonica. And that felt like a metaphor for that entire drive. And then I dropped him off at the set that he was going to. It was a web series, not an adult film.
Yeah.
And he proceeds to fall asleep. And then I leave because I had done my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you fucking with me?
And no, that would be the most insane story to be able to just make up.
He pulled a harmonica out of the ether. What statement did you just utter? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm still the physics of that.
Yeah.
As someone who analyzes movies for a living, hey.
If you ever see it in a movie now, you'll be like, well, it's not unrealistic.
It's not just, how did you, what is he? I'm going to ask, is he gay?
I don't know, but I mean,
You can start
if you're in that industry, I'm not going to be surprised that you.
Is he also a magician? Did he David Blaine it?
Yes.
He's got like toads in his throat.
Look, I have no intel on his connection to magic.
Wow.
But the condo was not far from the magic castle. It was like right in that part of town.
Okay.
So
you're saying
wouldn't be surprised.
there's a chance.
Saying there's a chance.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, didn't.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
It
was a weird day, and I felt so uncomfortable.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Just the harmonica thing out of nowhere would be fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do in that moment? You're just like, oh, okay, go off.
I guess it's like a pocket. It's like you had pulled it out of a pocket, I guess. I'm going to react the same because doing anything else brings more focus on it, and I don't want to talk about it.
That's fair. That's
you
fair.
know?
Going back to David Blaine, saw him. He spit up toads and frogs.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, are you just keeping those in there? They're just hanging out. Can you feel them? Like where are you keeping those? But then I thought, what if I learned how to do that and then like on stage stand up, I don't acknowledge it and just like burp up
just puke up a toad.
Burp up a toad real quick and then just don't acknowledge
move
it.
on.
And then just I leave it on stage.
Yeah.
I don't acknowledge it. And everyone's like, what did you see? Dude,
anyways, that's my time.
That's my time. They're like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah. I start with that and they're like, no, go back to the see the fucking frog. Don't get back up here. What the fuck?
I wrote stuff. Okay, I'll do that stuff.
Yeah, I'm doing my material. I'm not talking about this. I have a frog in my throat.
As the expression goes.
And I say that and I keep moving on as the expression goes. And anyways, so I have a stutter and they're like, no, what? You spit out a fucking frog. What do you mean?
Well, that's why.
That's why it was stuck in my throat.
Yeah.
Obviously. I'm stuck on that. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. I just simply wrote this nasty.
There's no telling what that's in response to.
This is the whole thing. It's have you ever seen the movie Waiting? I think it came around the same.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I think I saw it in theaters and I don't remember it super well.
Dane Cook.
I remember they were like trying to sneakily show each other their scrotums a bunch in that movie. Okay.
It's very 2006. It's very this was like that, but like if they're like, what if we just balls to the walls and like really sent it?
Yeah.
It's like Waiting is already like it doesn't hold up well.
Sure.
This movie.
This felt like it was actively trying
This movie didn't hold up well when it came out.
Yeah.
It never, when they were writing, they're like, should we be racist?
Yeah.
Let's
Why not?
do it. Why not? Why not?
Let's splurge. Let's be bad.
We have $500,000. Let's do it. Why not? But
they treated being racist like ordering dessert. Like, should we?
Should we? Have you ever worked at a restaurant?
Never worked at a restaurant.
Okay.
I've done a few customer service jobs, but never food service.
Okay. So you wouldn't have any experience with Paco the Talking Burger?
No. The closest I have is I did overnight room. I was the overnight bellman at a Marriott, and I was also the one prepping and delivering room service at night. There's a lot of microwaving.
Yeah.
It was all microwaving.
Oh, yeah.
If you think you're getting fresh food after 10 p.m., no,
You're not.
You're not.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think if, I don't know, there were just a lot of like weird like deliveries that you make.
Oh, totally.
Or like letting someone into a lock. This has nothing to do with food, but the memory that stands out to me most from that job, there was like a storage closet for luggage off to the side of the front lobby that was also like my boss's office, but he wouldn't be there overnight. So I'd have like my computer in there, and I was doing some YouTube stuff, and I would like edit at night. And then I would just answer calls and be like, oh, I'm going to go out and do whatever, right? The front desk, if I walk out, the front desk is right there, and then there's like a far bar on the other side. So I get called, hey, we need you to let this guest back into his room. That's all they tell me, because they can't give me more information because he's right there. I walk out, he's covered by the end of the desk, and as soon as I get past it, he is just butt naked from the waist down, got locked out of his room like that, claimed to be blind, or at least very close to blind, but was making the most direct eye contact with me the entire elevator ride up.
Okay.
I let him into his room, but I'm like, hey, you have to show me your ID before I can like let you into your room. And he was like, oh, well, my wallet's in the room. And I was like, I could be letting you into a room that you just claim is yours and you're naked. There is so much liability.
Yeah.
If I just let a naked man into a room.
Oh, totally.
And it was kind of just like a trust me, bro situation. And I let him in, and it was his room.
Good.
But like his pants are on the floor, and I have to check the ID.
Yeah.
Immediately, he just bends over and I'm like, I'm like right there. And I'm just trying to like avoid all eye contact with anything or whatever. He shows me his ID. And then I'm like leaving out the like side exit stairwell.
Yeah, you're like, I'm done.
I'm already out. And I see him leave the room to like leaving the key behind again to like go fill up his ice bucket. And I just open it back up. I'm like, take your key. I like screamed at him. I was like, come on, dude, get your life together.
Oh my God. He probably.
So that's my customer service memory.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I mean, I've never worked at an actual like food place. I was a server.
Yeah.
But that was the Laugh Factory in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
So that I didn't have to deal with food. I just had to deal with like drunk people.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was really bad. They're like, you're the worst server, but you have the best attitude. And we hired you only because you have a stutter. And I went, what? And I said, because that means you like think before you speak. And I'm like, yeah.
Is that what a stutter is psychologically?
No.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, that's it. That's the reason you hired.
I take my time to say.
I think before I speak. I don't just blurt things out and hope for the best.
See what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I 100% do that. So I'm like, this guy was crazy.
Yeah.
No, but Paco, the talking burger, I think was the best part.
It was certainly the most surreal part.
That part, honestly, I wanted more of that.
It just felt like Wet Hot American Summer.
Yeah, I was like, this is great. I need more. I need more talking Paco. Why wasn't he a taco? Paco the taco.
Because they were making sloppy Jose's.
Oh.
Which also just felt like that didn't need a racial twist on it. You could have just still called it a sloppy Joe. It would have been fine.
This part.
Oh, can we talk about Paco's death?
Yes.
Is that what we're about to do?
Yeah, let's get in there. Go. We can jump wherever we want.
He's just like putting chicken beaks and chicken feet into like a goo maker, which that was also very upsetting as someone who has kind of actively avoided a lot of those videos that are like, hey, you should be a vegan. I grew up in Texas. I love barbecue. I love stuff. Like, I'm head in the sand. I don't want to know, you know? And so to like see like beaks and feet being like turned into edible goo or whatever, not great.
Yeah.
And then this character is now, I mean, maybe it's just he's given some extended screen time so it can come out, but it really felt like a pivot to be like, oh, and he's gay. Yeah. And they just gave him like a very stereotypical like gay affectation and all that. And he's like, and now to do my part of the revolution, I'm gonna add the secret sauce to this. And he just starts like jerking off. And under his breath, he does say like, I want to come in Ricky Martin's eye, which is just like, someone wrote that.
Someone said, I got a great idea.
And it needs to be on screen.
And people got to see it. Yeah. And they're going to in 6 years.
And then a chicken carcass somehow goes and shoves him into the grinder.
Of course.
And turns on the switch and blood everywhere. And then, of course, who's to blame? Hummus, the lady in the burqa.
Yeah.
Who everyone is pinning. People die and then they come in and they find her covered in blood. And they're just like, Hummus,
Hummus, not again. Oh, my God. That. What in trauma? I don't know if it's all trauma films. I don't want to say all. I don't want to say all men. I don't want to say all trauma films, right?
Yeah.
With fucking the chicken.
Oh, Carl Jr.?
The rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
And
oh no.
Oh no.
Sorry.
What? Oh no. Was that your phone?
So far
oh my God. It fell so far. I'm going to keep talking as I do this because we're keeping it all in. We keep it all in.
Oh, great.
I don't edit this.
Great.
I just let it go. Let's add. We do it live. No, but everything's on. Okay, where was I? No, but the chicken, and he fucked the chicken, rotisserie chicken, and he said, he's like, "Are you sure we have to work together after this?" Oh, who cares? And then I was like, "What?" And then he gets his penis bitten off. And then there's just so much blood.
Oh, he also pulls a condom out from behind his ear.
Yeah.
So at least he's practicing safe sex.
I blacked that part out.
Insult sandwich, I
think I blacked this whole movie out on my brain. Someone wrote this and was like.
3 people wrote this.
3 people wrote this. Are they on a list? And they should be. And if not, I'm going to make a list and write them and then post it.
Does IMDb count as a list?
I'm going to make a list and say, these people should not be trusted. It's going to be like a Mean Girls. Do not trust.
It's your burn book?
Yeah, 100%. They. So special. What other notes you got on there? You got it looks like you got paragraphs.
All caps, my dick.
My dick.
Hummus could have saved Carl Jr. by literally just not impaling his anus with a mop. That's right. So yeah, the chicken carcass is on his penis and it's like biting it and blood and green goo are going everywhere.
Yeah, sure.
And he's like, "Please save me," or whatever. And she has a mop and he's like bent over and she gets an idea of like, "I know how I'll save him. I'll shove the mop into his ain't." And it pokes through and impales through. To be fair, it does the job that like
totally.
It was a good idea.
Yeah, in theory, yeah, but like
and then his penis head is now at the tip of the mop and they're treating it like the mop thing made him have a really big penis, which the callback later when he actually is alive and like meanders out into the chaos and the mop handle catches on a hole and he's like stuck from forward momentum, I thought was clever. It was a clever use of the gag. It was gross and unnecessary, but it wasn't not well thought out.
You're like, I see, I can kind of, sort of, maybe, in a weird way, maybe sort of kind of appreciate that moment. Yeah. Maybe. Keyword, maybe.
Yeah.
Here's
the thing. Can I?
Yeah, go.
About the whole movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't like there was no thought.
They thought out everything.
This movie was like, the intentionality of it was so kind of smart.
Sure. Yeah. We can give it that. We can give it that.
Depraved and unnecessary.
Yeah.
But like the pieces fit. The message was all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know what the point. Like if you're like, hey, come up with what this movie is, telling you. I'm like,
corporation's bad, but also like it kind of skewered everybody.
Yeah, everyone was just everyone just bomb.
Yeah,
bomb them. Get everyone out of there.
Yeah,
kill everyone. I wrote a line down and I don't know what it wrote. Oh, some dude walked in. I was like over an hour into the movie, and he goes, "Hey guys, you notice anything weird going on? Walls are coated in blood, man. There's chicken. There's like goo everywhere. What do you mean? What's going on? Where have you been? You've been there the whole time. You should be fired."
Also, you mean the main character?
Yeah. Was it him who said that?
There was a moment where like he was just way de-heightened for what the situation called for. And then there was like the revelation of like, alcohol's how it kills it. And like the girls already like figured it out and sprayed them all with beer and like killed them while he's like spelling out I remember this thing that Carl Jr. said. Maybe he wasn't saying that because he was like an alcoholic, but he was saying that because maybe alcohol actually is, God, yeah, let's talk about...
Alcohol saves all?
Alcohol defeats them because it's Native American burial ground, and they're like, the Native Americans' weakness is that they're drunks. That was... I forgot about that, and I watched it this morning. That's a crazy takeaway. That's a hook that they hung their hat on. They're
like, this is the thing we're going with.
This is the thing that ties it all together. What the fuck?
I'm making a list. This is my list. Fuck no. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This movie, the more I hear this restaurant is terrible as he's being eaten alive by zombie chickens. That was funny. I like that. That made me laugh. Hey, that made me laugh.
Yeah.
I like that part. He's like, this restaurant sucks. And there's hundreds of zombie chickens eating him. And I'm like, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because
it does.
It does.
Objectively.
It sucks. Same with the skin thing. That was funny.
There was a guy who... All right, this is a quote.
Okay.
I've got bitch titties.
Sure.
Guy
couldn't tell
has chicken. All of a sudden, randomly, boobs happen.
Sure.
He goes, I've got bitch tit. Again, I don't endorse this. I don't like this.
Yeah.
I'm just reporting the news.
Yeah, we're reporting the news.
Shirt comes off.
Yeah.
They're eggs.
Of course.
Then the eggs hatch and chicken heads are poking out. And then a zombie chicken comes over and starts baby bird feeding both of those as well as him.
Why not?
This is amidst the chaos.
This is a movie.
Yeah.
Someone came up with this. Were they on drugs? Are they okay?
People who came up with the movie?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They should be sent somewhere. What is wrong with people? Oh my God. Denny with the chicken and the afro, and that was crazy.
He had his head bit off by the Colonel. By the way, there's a character that's the Colonel, which is like a Southern,
and he's got a baby fetish with the diaper.
Yeah, he's got a diaper fetish.
Yeah. I liked that like half.
So
this
much
movie.
happened in this movie that we're like missing.
Well, yeah. Well, no.
He looks like Kane, the wrestler.
Yeah.
What he looks like without the mask. This guy looks like a failed Kane gimmick.
Yeah.
And he becomes a zombie after being forced to like, would you eat your own chicken? And he's like, he calls the bluff or whatever, and he eats his own chicken, and then immediately goes and to that same restroom, shits out an egg.
Yeah.
It hatches, baby chicken latches onto his face. He bites its head off Ozzy Osbourne style.
Yeah.
Then later, he's turning into a giant egg.
Of course.
It explodes. Giant chicken hatches.
Of course.
That chicken bites Denny's head off.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was literally all where my mind went when you mentioned Denny, and I wanted to give the full context before you talked about that moment.
The context, this is crazy. This is fucking nuts. Also, Wendy, now, like, after she had sex with Arby, has a girlfriend, and
Mickey,
and Mickey is actually working, or she just flips real quick?
Just flips.
She flips. Okay, she flips to go work with the Colonel.
She's a straight up activist against what they're doing, and then tries a piece of the chicken. It's like, oh my God, this is so good.
So fucking good. And then they start having like weird baby powder sex.
Yeah.
And then there's a diaper play is totally normal. It's like, it's not. Until what?
Representation matters.
It shouldn't. This should be illegal. Something I did not appreciate is that there's someone in this movie with my name. And I got mad. I was like, no.
Who was Katie?
There's a child.
Oh,
the child, they go,
yeah.
don't be afraid, little Katie. Let me just let Arby and Wendy take you away. In this car. Your mom is dead. It's fine. Let us take you.
Yeah.
No. Not going anywhere with you.
Went.
I'm dying. I'm taking a shotgun out back of mice and men me.
Yeah.
Show me the sunset.
Yeah.
I'm done. I can't do this. It's so
yeah.
Fun facts about this movie. Really, we also are slowly starting to wind down, so we will get our final thoughts. The body count. What do you think the body count was?
Oh, do you know?
No, but what do you think?
Well, the place blew up, so everyone in there's dead.
Everyone's dead. Yeah. Oh yeah, the car blowing up. Hilarious.
Oh yeah, the ending of the movie.
That took all the money.
Katie gives birth to an egg.
Yeah, sure.
And then the car crashes, flips, and explodes.
Yeah.
So all the main characters die.
Yeah, everyone's dead.
Which is why I thought it was crazy when you said the sequel. I was like, there's a sequel.
Like, yeah, they just.
I'm gonna say 60-ish.
So according to IMDb, there's no exact number, but it says between 182 and 565.
That can't be right.
It doesn't even make sense. Doesn't matter.
Are we counting like the whole crowd of chickens outside that's a gag I did like?
Okay.
Zombie chickens coming toward the restaurant outside, and they're like, they just killed all the ones inside. They're like, I have an idea. And she just turns the sign from open to closed, and then all the zombies go, oh. And
that's great. They're like, time to go home. Yeah.
I was into that.
Yeah. They're like,
so if we're counting all of those zombies, I can see how you're at like 500.
Yeah. How much do you think this movie made in the United States?
$3,000.
It made $13K in the United States. Or it was 500,000.
Okay, yeah.
500,000 to make. How much do you think it made worldwide?
$14K.
$22K.
Okay.
That's terrible.
It's a
number.
Monumental failure.
You lost so much money.
Yeah.
You had to have known that this isn't going to do well.
Yeah, and they didn't even get money from us watching it this time.
No.
I used a free trial to watch this movie.
Wait, for what? You could have watched
Prime
it on Tubi. It was on Tubi.
I don't have Tubi.
Well, Tubi's free.
Well,
Tubi's free.
I went through the Cineverse add-on to Prime.
Okay, you should get Tubi.
Okay,
Tubi's great. Tubi has all of these for free. You can
Great.
watch. You can binge all the trauma films you want.
Yeah.
It's just trauma films.
Gotcha.
But okay, fuck yeah. So as we are starting to wind down, are there any final thoughts? We like. There's so much in this movie. We can't cover everything.
Yeah,
we just kind of touch on things that are like memorable and like what we remember. Is there anything else that you can think of that you're like, man, I really wanted to bring this crazy wacky chicken part up?
No. I want to put this movie behind me, and I feel like the best way to do that is by not giving elaborate final thoughts.
And I really appreciate that. Honestly,
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. So I guess then I'll ask you this question: out of 10, what are we giving it?
I think there was merit to a handful of things.
Sure.
I think it had an anti-corporate message that I appreciate.
The compliment.
I think that, it committed
It
so hard.
they did.
For better or for worse. And the practical effects were fun.
Practical effects were great.
And hummus turned out to be a white woman in a bikini underneath the burqa who did a suicide bombing to blow up the establishment.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't mention that. Okay, that defeats everything I just said. I'll give it a 1.5 out of 10.
Yeah. Making movies are hard, right?
Uh-huh.
This is and I said this at the beginning, this is making Katie Afraidy history right now. I've never ranked a movie with a 1 before, and I'm giving it 1 even feels generous. Like,
Yeah.
I want to give it a 0.5. Like, I didn't know what to expect. I was like, I knew it was going to be bad. I thought it would be fun bad. This was so hard to watch. Thing is, I had to watch it twice because I struggled to watch it. And I was like, I need more notes.
I literally did. I watched half of the movie a couple days ago, and I was like, I have to invite a friend over to suffer through this with me. So I had a friend come over this morning, and we like knocked it out. I was like, at least I can comment with somebody about it.
I watched this alone. It hurt. I was like, fuck. It just so. That was a bad. 0.5. Yeah. Were you afraidy or not afraidy?
At no point was I afraid.
Yeah, no, I was afraidy of if I was gonna throw up.
Yeah.
And I didn't though, but I just a lot of heaving.
Yeah.
Oh, so gross. Yeah. So that was Poultrygeist. This is the point of the show.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I really am.
You didn't know.
I didn't know.
You didn't know. You said
I genuinely was just like
titles. Like that seems crazy.
I wanted something that tied in with chain restaurants because that's what my podcast is, and this is just the first thing that came up when I Googled.
And that's perfect. And that's totally fine. I've done that too, but I don't think I've biffed this bad with the movie. Like, I think we did one where it was Megan is missing, but it was like, hey, we're gonna like sexually assault a child, you know? Yeah, we just went in blind.
Yeah.
So, but you don't know until and you know what? We know now.
We know now.
We know now. So, this will be my first and last trauma film I ever cover. Trauma would love to work with you. Okay, but you need to pay me if I'm gonna watch your movies. Thank you so much, and give me a barf bag. This is the point of the show where you plug your stuff.
Oh, awesome. I do a podcast where I cover the history as well as review chain restaurants in a not too serious, silly, fun manner. It's called Fine Dining, with fine in quotes, the quest to compare all restaurants to Chili's.
Yeah.
And then if you're in the LA area on the 2nd and 4th Sunday of every month, you can find me at the Shared Experience Studio in Hollywood doing musical improv. So I've got a team called Guest Lecture. We're experts on everything, and
Fuck yeah.
we'll improvise a musical around your greatest curiosities.
Amazing.
And they'll be comparably better than the songs in this movie.
Yes.
I think.
Hopefully. I feel like they would be. Yeah, I feel like anything would be better. Honestly, anything would be better than this.
They'll have more structure.
And that's huge. And that's huge because they needed structure.
Yeah.
God, this movie was so long. But thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that jazz on Katie Afraidy, all social media platforms. We're on Patreon. Check us out there. And finally, I like to wrap up with giving advice, like inspired by the movie, good or bad. And I don't think of it till this very moment. It's just off the top of my head.
Yeah.
You're gonna measure. You get it. Hey, if you have an idea for a movie, don't. And that's my advice. Maybe just don't. Yeah. Any advice?
Not everything is art.
And I know that I said, I know the Grinch says one man's trash is another man's potpourri. If you find this movie, if this is your favorite movie, I need you to tell me why. And I want to hear it. I'm open. I'm truly open. But if you enjoy this movie in any capacity, I would love to hear why. Because what? Anyways, this has been, wow. Great to be here. Thanks for coming on. I was going to say thanks for having me. It's my podcast.
Again, I'm just so sorry.
Great. On this week's episode, that's what it was. And that's not how I ended, but it's okay. I'm getting out of here. I'm tired. I'm losing it. Guys, this has been Katie Afraidy. We will see you next time. Stay Afraidy. I'm losing it.
We would like to give a huge thanks to a few of our sponsors. Filmcraft Studio Gear, where you can get any gear you're looking for all production needs. Go to filmcraftla.com, or you can find them at filmcraftla on Instagram. And of course, a big shout out to Fangoria. Want a copy of a Fangoria magazine? Use code Katie Afraidy 25 for 25% off. Katie Afraidy 25 for 25% off.
You're sitting at home and your stomach is bubbling. No food in the fridge and your hunger is growing.